Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name's Meggie and today we're going to be doing a binder tour for 2026. I apologize for my hiatus again. I am chronically ill and I'm dealing with a lot of stuff right now. If you hear scratching in the background, it's Diet Coke, my cat. Don't worry about him. But yeah, I am trying my best to upload as much as possible, but it's really just not a reality for me right now. I am pretty sick, so I just wanted to get this out before 2026 starts because I know these videos are really popular right now and I would like to give you guys a little bit of content. So if you're excited for this video, please leave a like, comment, maybe even subscribe, and let's go. Alright, if you're a normal viewer of my channel, you know we always start with the bills binder. So these are going to be envelopes that I've kind of introduced somewhat, but there are going to be a couple of changes for the new year. These are envelopes that I now sell on my Etsy shop, which launched on December 1st. It's called Access Budgeting. It's for mostly disabled people like myself who kind of struggle with just struggle. That's kind of period where it ends. So these are all very simple, very minimal, but also having a little pop of color in there. And the symbols, you know, are all very relative. So people who, if they do struggle to read, like with dyslexia or anything, it's very easy to tell what is what. Most of these are based off of my needs, but I have also added some things that I don't need. So you guys can have them. There's some things you might not need, but I need them. So it's kind of a nice little mixture of both. And I hope you really enjoy this set. But yeah, my necessities bundle is rent, insurance, utilities, phone and internet, therapy, very important, health. I decided to do a different envelope for therapy and a different envelope for health, like make them their own envelopes, because personally for me, I feel like it's a lot easier if I set aside money specifically for therapy, because I know that that's a big necessity in my life. And I spend a lot of money on therapy, so instead of just comboing it all into one, this one is like co-pays and prescriptions, like medications and stuff like that, or if I go to the dentist, you know? But this is specifically for my mind, specifically for therapy, and I like that separation, especially when it comes to disabilities and mental health, having that so you know, like, you can see what you need to save for, you know? We've got subscriptions, annual fees, which still has some money in there, debt, very important, and a buffer. Everyone needs a bills buffer. And I didn't have a bills buffer for most of 2025, but I do want to go in with one for 2026, just because I realize the importance of a buffer. It's really important. So I'm going in there with this for the new year. Then we have this is going to be our weekly spending binder. It used to be my short-term sinking spending, but I've decided in 2026, I'm going to separate them. I got this beautiful blue new binder. I am very excited for this. She is a gorgeous thing. But yeah, this is going to be pretty small. It's just my weekly spending for now. We've got eating out, delivery, groceries, gas, recreational, and online shopping. I was gonna have online shopping be in my my short-term sinking, like, which is basically gonna be my monthly spending, but I don't know, this binder felt so empty, so I put it in here instead. But yeah, my weekly spending, as someone who's disabled and just got asked to resign from their job, haha, lore drop, I don't have money right now. I'm literally just door dashing as my only income. So I don't have a lot of money to spend weekly, so this binder is going to stay small for a little bit. And then we are going to go into our beautiful new blue short-term sinking binder. These, so this rainbow set, which is like, it's called the variable expenses bundle on my shop. All the rainbow ones come together. I did make this one specifically for myself. I think there might be one more that's also specifically for me, just because pre-wedding travels is very specific just to myself, and I didn't feel like most people would need that, so I did just make that for myself. But yeah, pre-wedding travels. If you're new to my channel, I live in Indiana. I'm planning on moving to Michigan with my fiance once I get my degree in July. But we need to travel up there sometimes to, you know, check out venues, look at vendors. So this envelope has come in very handy for me. Self-care, I forgot I didn't have $50 in there anymore. That sucks. Anyway, but yeah, self-care, Education, I'm currently in school, so need that. Body art, this is probably the one I wanted to steal money from. Anyway, I love this little design. This is probably my favorite envelope. But yeah, I used to have like a tattoos envelope that I added a sticker to a blank A6. But I decided to make it body art because I do know a lot of disabled people, I guess people in general, people just love getting piercings, they love needles. So this can be for like if you're getting tattoos, piercings, modifications, that kind of stuff. So it encompasses everything. And I just decided to go with the cute little, that cute little guy. I just thought it was funny. Then clothes. Emergency fund. This one does, as you can tell from the design here, this one does come with my necessities bundle, but I just have it in my monthly like sinking, like my short-term sinking, because I don't consider it a bill. Like that's my bills binder, but it's part of my necessity set, if that makes sense. So as you can tell, in 2025, I had to drain my emergency fund. I'd gotten to, over the course of the year since March when I started cash stuffing, I had gotten to $450, and because of my disability, I had to drain that this month. So I will be going into 2026 with an empty emergency fund, which in the words of Caleb Hammer, no emergency fund is an emergency. So I will be doing my best to pay off debt and make an emergency fund this year. Those are my two goals. And then we got hobbies. I just feel like it's really important. I included this in here because self-care, like, I don't know, for me, self-care and hobbies are definitely a different thing. So like if I wanted to get my nails done, I would take it from self-care because it makes me feel pretty. It boosts my dopamine. But I added hobbies for like, personally, I'm a diamond art person. I love doing diamond art. So if I were to get that, like, yeah, it makes me happy, but it's like a thing that I do in my free time that I'll do over and over again on like nails, which is just like every couple weeks or so. So I got a hobbies one, also got a hair care one. This I honestly made mostly for me. I sell it on the Etsy shop, but yeah, I know I can't speak for every single disabled person, but for me personally, I really struggle to take care of my hair. It's like if I'm having a really bad mental health day, if I'm having a really bad like a neurological disorder day, like the last thing I want to do is brush my hair, the last thing I want to do is get in the shower, brush it all out, shampoo it and stuff. So this is kind of like my accountability envelope, kind of. Like if I see that, I'm like, dang, I should really put aside money for hair care so I can get a haircut, cut off my dead ends, like all that stuff that I just don't usually set aside money for. So I feel like this is a really important envelope, especially for the disabled population. Again, not to say that only disabled people need hair care, but it's just a lot harder in my personal experience for us to take care of that kind of thing. So I'm glad that I made this envelope, and it is in my shop. Speaking of my shop, this is also a binder that I recently introduced to myself. I don't sell the envelopes that I made for this right now, but if you guys want me to, I totally will. This is my business binder. So once I don't have any sales right now, but I'm hoping to soon. This one's pretty plain, but I really do like it. So I've got products, taxes, shipping, marketing, bills, buffer, because everyone needs a bills buffer in their thingamajiggy, in their business. Jesus Christ, I'm sorry guys. It's been a rough few days. But yeah, this one is just short and sweet. If you guys want me to sell this set, I do have it readily available. I can make some for you guys. I just don't have a listing for it right now because I don't know that many other people who would want to buy my business binders. They're business envelopes, excuse me. They're not really specifically for disabled people, so I didn't really add them to the shop. But again, if you guys want to start your own business and stuff, let me know. I can put it on there. I am very excited to show you guys the new changes to my long-term sinking binder. This beauty has been with me basically all year, but I finally changed the envelopes. If you are, a recurrent viewer of my cash stuffings, you'll know that I used to have just gifts for birthday gifts, Christmas, other holidays, and electronics. Now we have expanded. Did I I did not change all of them out. I still have a couple zip ones in here, but I'm going to make some A5s for this as well. So we got gifts still. This is for birthday gifts. Ignore this. I would not sell this to anyone. I would not sell this. Let me see if I can, yeah, like right there on the camera, you can kind of see like, that's terrible. I would never sell that, but I ain't gonna waste it. I'm gonna use it for myself. So instead of just having all other holidays in one, I decided that was too many darn tab dividers for me. So I wanted to make them all their own envelope. So we've got New Year's, Valentine's Day, St. Patty's Day. I also sell an Easter one, but I don't celebrate Easter, so I don't have it in my own personal setup. Then we've got Memorial Day, 4th of July, anniversary. You can obviously put the anniversary one wherever the heck you want, but mine falls in October, so I have it here right before Halloween. Then we got Thanksgiving. Then we got Black Friday, which obviously needs its own envelope because we love a Black Friday. And then Christmas! I got a little bit of money left. I've spent most of my money for this year, so maybe I'll put that towards debt. I don't really know where I'm going to put it yet. But yeah, I've got it. Christmas still has its own envelope for sure. But now all the holidays have their own envelope, and I really like it like that. And I do sell this whole bundle on my Etsy shop, including that Easter one that I was mentioning. That one just is like purpley with eggs. If I can find it. Let me actually grab it real quick. All right, here y'all go. This is the Easter one. Again, quality, terrible. Would not sell this one itself. But this is the extra one that I made because I just made a whole set just to make sure they looked good. So yeah, this is the Easter one. But yeah, that is my long-term sinking for 2026. Ooh, my binders are about to fall over. And then of course, we've got the wedding binder. This beauty has also been with me all year. She's not changing too, she actually, that's a lie. She changed a bit. I moved around my categories and stuff. I used to have it a certain way where there were a lot of tab dividers, but now I kind of spread it out because I've kind of changed the way I'm going to be budgeting for my own wedding. So I made them more versatile for everyone. I'll kind of show you what I mean. So we got venue in the front, and I will say this very beautiful thingamajiggy. I can't speak, guys. I'm so sorry. Placeholder, Jesus. This placeholder is not made by me. This is made by Kristen at Intentional Living. Love her stuff so much. But yeah, I've got $500 in the bank for our venue. Then I got bride items still. That was one I had already. I just made it my own. Groom items, something I also had. And then I added batch parties because I realized I wasn't planning for that. And I kind of want to have a bachelorette. And I know my fiance really wants to have a bachelor. Like, we are not destination people. I'm probably going to do like a little, because we'll be moving away from everyone else. So it will kind of be a destination wedding for them. Even though it'll just be in the town in Michigan where we're planning on moving to. So it won't be destination for us technically. It'll just be destination for our families. But yeah, I'm thinking of like bringing out my bachelorette, well, my bridal party for the bachelorette. We're probably just going to do like a fun little like tour around the city, take some Polaroids, take some fun pictures, print them all out, and then have like a wine and movie night and make scrapbooks from stuff from Dollar Tree. I think it's gonna be really fun actually. But yeah, we need to save for that. Food and drink. I used to have just like one vendor's envelope, and I had like a tab divider for like caterer, I guess, like caterer and liquor. But I realized, you know, it kind of doesn't leave a lot of wiggle room. So I just made one for food and drink. Then I had a tab divider for florist, but I personally have realized it's going to be a lot cheaper if I do all the flowers myself. So instead of florist, I have just flowers. So everyone can use it either for a florist or their own personal stuff, whatever they want. Photography. I wish we had enough money for a photo booth, but I know we won't. But I know a lot of people do. So I kind of included that in there in case you want to save in this category for a photo booth as well. Music and sound. This one is kind of more for like the DJ, as well as like if you need any sound equipment to rent out, like microphones, stuff like that, you know, or a band. because I used to have one just said DJ, but I realized like if I was going to sell them, I want them to be more versatile for everyone. So instead of just saying DJ and limiting it to that, in case you want like a band or an orchestra or however fancy you're going, I don't know. Just have music and sound on here now. I have like an other and a miscellaneous, and I just wanted to be more specific. So I have a stationery has its own envelope now. Odds and ends. This is honestly my favorite envelope. I really like this one. I thought it was cute. This is gonna be for like, goodness. I kind of had it separated weirdly in the old envelope style. But this one, like, this is gonna be for like invitations, thank you cards, guest book, like stuff we're gonna be writing on. Obviously, you know, I put a little guest book thing right there. But this one's gonna be for things that like have to do with the wedding, but not necessarily the wedding day. So like I put my money that I've already saved for our wedding license, you know, like that kind of thing. We're gonna save for some wedding games, like we're gonna print out little things like who knows the bride and groom the best, like that kind of thing. So I'm gonna save up in this one, and I just thought odds and ends was a really cute thing. And then honeymoon, we've got, of course, saved up a little money in here. I thought this was super cute. And then again, guys, I'm really into buffer right now. I'm really into having extra money. So we have a buffer envelope in our wedding instead of just a tab divider now. I'm really in love with my wedding binder. I got the binder itself off Amazon, and it's really held up. It's got all the space I need in here, and now my envelopes perfectly fit my budgeting goals. So this is my favorite binder overall. My favorite envelope set is probably the holiday one in my long-term sinking. But yeah, my favorite binder in total, like exclusively like all the binder and the envelope stuff, favorite is definitely the wedding binder. So that's all I've got for you guys today. I'm really trying not to push myself too hard. I'm trying to give myself some grace because I really am so damn tired. I'm not trying to blast my medical information all across the internet, but I am struggling right now. I'm doing my best. I'm doing what I can, but it's been a really taxing couple months for me, especially the last couple days. So I'm just trying to give you guys some content so you don't think I'm like, you know? Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you have a great holiday season, whatever you celebrate. I did want to mention with that holiday one, I know I have a Christmas one in there, but if y'all want, like if you are trying to purchase like a holiday set and you want like Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Holi, the Indian holiday that's very, very common. If you guys have any individual cultural holidays that you want an envelope for, please message me. I would love to design one specifically for that, you know? Because a lot, again, like the Easter one, I don't celebrate Easter. I don't need an Easter envelope, but I do celebrate Christmas with my family. So I needed one of those. So if you guys want one of those for your holiday seasons, please let me know. We can work together and I can make one for you. So have a great holiday, like I was saying. And I hope you all stay healthy. Bye.